Let's do a story time on how I found out I was pregnant, because you guys want to know the tea and I'm gonna give it to you. Heads up, this time around was so different compared to Catalea. Catalea was planned. I remember I did ovulation tests. I make sure we tried. Like, hers was another story. This time around, everything was so shocking and so different. Let's just say that it doesn't matter if you're being careful, it can still happen to you or to anyone. So if you think you're being safe, just know that you can still get pregnant. Or if you think you're being safe, because I can relate. Anyways, I found out, y'all remember that video that I put, oh, soon to be a mom of 4? I found out I was pregnant the day after that. Literally the day after that. We went to Chili's, maybe like, well, that day after that we went to Chili's, and something was just weird. I got nauseous, and it wasn't like a regular nauseous, it was like pregnancy nauseous. But I was like, there's no way I'm pregnant. Like, what the hell? Like, there's just no way I'm pregnant. I ignored it, and then another day passed by actually, and something in me, is my camera shaking? Something in me just told me to take a test. So I took a test, and I literally walked away from that test because I knew that test was going to be negative. I didn't even start recording. I didn't nothing because I knew that test was going to be negative. But I don't know why inside of me something told me to just pick up my phone once I was going to see the results. So I did. Like, I literally hit record, and I looked at it, and I literally started cussing. You're fucking lying. I was like, you're fucking lying. Like, I'll show a little preview, but I'm not going to post that video just because I don't want to have that video, and I can't even imagine the feelings that I was going through, and I don't want to be reminded that I was even feeling that way. It was literally a big shocking moment for me. I had so many emotions. The only way I can explain it was I felt like I was 19 or 18 again, finding out I'm pregnant. And then the same day that I found out I was pregnant, I called my best friend and I told her that I was pregnant, and I was just going through it, and she tested the same day and she was pregnant too. So me and my best friend are pregnant at the same time. So I'm telling y'all, the timing was crazy. And it was I cried a lot for, like, I'm in my second trimester, but I cried a lot my whole first trimester. Like, I went through it. I felt like it was like postpartum, and like just everything hit me, and it was very difficult. Obviously there's no one else to blame but myself, so it was not something that I really wanted to talk about, or like I would not bring it up with anyone. Whenever I told my family, I did cry. I told my mom, I FaceTimed her and I told her, and I was just crying, and she told me not to cry. Like, all my family was just there for me. I did not record the reactions either, because I'm telling y'all, this time around it was just so different. You know, that was the last thing that I was even thinking about. So I did not get anyone's reactions, but everyone was happy. When I tell y'all, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my mom, everyone was happy. They were just like, a baby's a blessing, be happy. And I'm like, I am happy. It's just like, I'm postpartum, I'm freshly postpartum. Like, how am I gonna do it? Like, oh, my body's not even healed. Like, everything that you guys are questioning, trust me, I questioned it myself too for a good while. I know I see the comments, oh, her baby is little, or how did she do it? Trust me, I know, and all those comments or y'all's thoughts are valid, because I know, I thought about that too. Like, how am I gonna do it? But you know what, me and Mike were in high school, and we raised twin girls in high school. So Mike was my biggest supporter, and he told me, babe, we raised twin girls, we can raise another baby. Like, it's okay, don't feel that way, don't be scared, we got it. And I was terrified, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified. I'm like, okay, like, it's my third pregnancy, but obviously it's 4 kids because I had twins. But I was like, how am I gonna do it? I just had Catalea, how am I gonna do 2 under 1? And he's like, babe, we had twins, like, come on, we can do it. And I'm like, no, you're right. Like, and I feel like this was literally just God's plan, the way it happened, the way I got pregnant. It literally just like one time and I got pregnant. And that's probably TMI, guys, but like, I thought I was being safe. It took one time and bam, I got pregnant. And the timing, everything was just crazy to me and Mike. We were shocked. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I called him on the phone, I FaceTimed him, and I showed him the test, and I'm like, I'm pregnant! Like, I screamed, and his mouth was just like, I forgot to mention, Mike had already scheduled his vasectomy too, so that was even more crazier. You're lying. I'm like, I'm not lying, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then he was like, well, we'll be fine. He was at work, he's like, you're okay, because I was just bawling my eyes out. He's like, you're okay, babe, like, it will be okay. And then he was just being the best supporter ever. Everyone was around me. It took me a good while to process what was going on and that I was having another baby. I kind of had a feeling it was a boy, but then inside of me I was like, if it's another girl, I'm gonna be so happy because I have all of Cataleya's things, meaning like all of her clothes. I'm saving money. Literally, guys, I was all in my head. I was like, Mike, if it's another girl, we're lucky because we'll save everything that was Cataleya's for the baby, and literally like that baby's gonna fit this season. So that was literally my thought, but it's a boy, and I'm excited. They would have been excited too if it was another little girl. Imagine my house full of girls, all pink, but now there's gonna be a little touch of blue in it. But yeah, guys, that's how I found out. The first trimester was a little different and it was Cataleya's. Cataleya's was 10 times harder. This time around, all I did was sleep. The fatigue was just terrible, like just terrible. I couldn't get up from bed. I did throw up like 5 times, but it wasn't that bad. Other than that, yeah, guys, that's really the tea. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I am obviously terrified, but I know I can do it. Me and Mike are great parents, and I'm just blessed, and just move on forward from now on. Also, y'all want to know my due date? I won't be sharing my due date, just like I didn't do it with Cataleya, and I only keep that to myself because I don't like the bump comparisons, or saying like you're too big, you're too small. But let's just say Cataleya and baby boy are only gonna be a year and 1 month apart. Just wish me luck, and I love you guys, and thank you so much for all your support. From now on, we'll just go day by day and just live life.